the Blood Moon event, but of course I have to wait until the last minute. Maybe I'll play some tomorrow. Just to see what it's like.
I wanted to get Doctor as close to B50 as I could before the event ends.
Get those blood points in. Anyway, how did the witness know the IV liquid was actually yellow?
Kazoo! I did not mean to scream that loud.
Oh. Mass isn't here. Order! 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 Mr. Wright! Okay.
I'll fill in for Judge if Mass is not here.
Okay.
Don't worry. Mr. Wright, you will explain this at once! The witness clearly knew the color of the IV liquid. Though I'm sure it means something. What?
I can think of only one possibility, Your Honor. The witness, Valen Graham-Ree, has testified that the IV liquid is yellow because he's seen it before. I don't.
The sudden lack of confidence is scary.
Wait. Wait. Let me think. Yeah, he's seen it before. For the facts before us, the answer is clear. The witness knew that the IV liquid was yellow. Why? Because he's seen it before. But not inside the blue bag. We see in the photo. He saw the liquid by itself in a clear, colorless bag.
I suppose you would have had to, but I'm still not clear as to what all this means.
Ask yourself, why would he know if he didn't work at a hospital? That's where you'll find your meaning, Your Honor. I'm afraid I find nothing. So what if he knew the IV liquid's color? Lead the giddy excited over absolutely nothing to our teeny bopper fans, yeah? The IV liquid, the only evidence proving the time of death. A 30-minute hourglass with 20 minutes worth of sand. I said 30. Fuck. Sorry. A 30-minute hourglass with 20 minutes worth of sand remaining. Your claim, Prosecutor Gavin?
I remember it well.
However, there's a critical difference between an hourglass and an IV bag.
Wait! I know! An hourglass uses sand, but an IV bag uses liquid. I'm right. Right?
As much as it pains me to say this, Your Honor, no. Like, unlike the sand through an hourglass, IV liquid enters the patient's body. At which point, like magic, it disappears. However, what if the amount of IV liquid had increased? You couldn't tell, could you? After all, there's no way of knowing how much went in. Let me get this straight, Airwright. You're saying the witness watered down the victim's IV bag? Not with water, but with IV liquid. That's how you knew the IV liquid was yellow.
Now wait! I said wait! How might an amateur such as myself essay to perform such a task?
I'm an amateur too, but I can pour water into a cup. I'm afraid there's quite a big difference between a cup and an IV bag. Quite. Can you prove our witness is capable of such a feat?
He has a point, amateurs. I, at least, would have some difficulty pouring IV liquid into that bag.
You don't need to be an expert to see the look on the witness' face. He added liquid to the IV to throw out the time of death. I tire of these fairy tales lacking evidence.
Well, Mr. Wright, any solid evidence to bring us back down to Earth?
Valen Graham-Ree, I'm afraid your magic won't serve you well in a life of crime.
may ask where that's what you're strongly suggesting.
Magic relies on props, and props become evidence. Our witness was certainly able to increase the amount of IV liquid in the bag. All he had to do was work a little magic, and the prop was...
Victim's syringe.
It's the perfect prop for the magically increasing IV trick, and easy enough for an amateur to use. What kind of evidence is that? The syringe was clean, not a trace of liquid in it. And don't you find that odd, Prosecutor Gavin? What? The victim had the syringe to administer his insulin shots. There you go. There should have been traces of insulin left inside. Well, Valen Gramarye, as you pointed out yourself, the IV liquid makes a perfect clock. One that you could manipulate at will.
Alakazam!
There's no rabbits.
The pigeons.
The pigeon.
The piss.
Well, he was a killer after all. But I smell something's gonna happen to get him off scot-free. Do you smell it too?
I do believe, well, with this being his first, that the burden of this trial has been a bit too much to bear for Prosecutor Gavin. I'm afraid that, while there is a doubt as to the amount of IV liquid in that bag, time of death cannot be proven. And that brings our trial to a close for today.
Well, maybe I could squeeze an extra day out of this. I could do a little much needy investigation work.
Objection!
Fuck you! Truly, there's no substitute for experience. Nothing blinds one to the truth so efficiently. There you go. Fuck you. A word to the wise. Underestimate the young, and they'll sweep your feet out from under you. In a way you never ever expected. You see, I know exactly what you're thinking. What are you talking about? You say the witness used the syringe to manipulate that level of the IV liquid, but there is no proof. There's no proof he didn't do it either. Yes, quite true. Huh? He's admitting it? Nor was the witness quite as decisive as I hoped. This, I admit, after all, why linger in the past, when the future holds so much.
You have something in mind, Prosecutor Gavin?
Proof there, Judge. I have another way to prove my case. With evidence, no less.
What's this?
This is the victim Magnifique Gramarye's diary. Diary? After going to the hospital, Magnifique began writing his memoirs, it seems. The story of his birth, his startling debut, and of the meeting his disciples. It seems he intended for the last chapter to end quite apparently with his death. Wait, that book doesn't say what the reason was, does it? The reason why his disciples couldn't refuse his last request? Sadly, it does not. What's important here is on the last page. Apparently, the victim wrote in his journal that night, even after the IV had begun at 11 p.m. Let's read it, shall we? Ahem, ahem.
No, it's IVs. What?
Tonight IV is, and maybe the last. I leave the rest of them precious soon. It may end here, or the way go on, but not long. That depends on his hand. That much is mine. Like,
He ripped a page out, it looks like.
yeah. Or someone else ripped a page out of it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
This does appear to have been written just before his death. The Court of Sexes.
The court affects this into evidence.
No, I know.
No, I said affect.
Aphex. Aphex Twin.
Affects Logan.
The court accepts this into evidence.
We miss him.
We truly do. I miss him. Read the very last part with the particular care. This journal may end here, or it may go on, but not long, that depends on his hands. Of course, by his, he refers to our defendant, Zach Gramry.
That would make sense, yes. He was the first scheduled visitor, after all.
But look at what he said before that. This journal may end here, or it may go on. It may go on. Magnifique Gramry intended to write again. That is, if Zach Gramry didn't pull the trigger. I see the defense understands the meaning of this. The victim diary does not go on, it ends. Because Magnifique's life was brought to an end by the defendant, Zach Gramry. That's a big ass.
Order! 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 Prosecutor Gavin! Are you certain that that Magnifique Grammaire wrote this?
There is no mistaking his handwriting.
Well, this does seem to be significant. According to this, Magnifique did intend to continue his diary. Yet, this diary ended here, which plainly it did.
But the one who pulled the trigger was the first visitor, Zach Gramry. Well, how do you like me now, Wright? Still too green for your taste, hmm? Too green for you, gay boy? Sorry. He's right about the diary being pretty clear, so I find it hard to believe that he overlooked such an obvious problem with precise evidence.
Well, Mr. Wright, the witness's testimony we heard was lacking. But put together with this evidence, it seems quite sufficient for the case.
If the diary is accepted like this, the trial's over. Maybe it's time for me to show them something. I'm left with no choice but to show my own evidence.
What? You have some evidence that overturns this diary?
It's not too late to rethink this and avoid more embarrassment.
Very well. Please show us your evidence, Mr. Wright.
Incidentally, don't even think of showing us the diary I just shown the court. Now that we come this far, I hope you have something a little more decisive. Show us evidence that proves the victim continued writing his diary. Alright, I'd be happy to. The decisive evidence proving that the diary didn't end with this page is... First, take a close look at the diary. Note that the page has clearly been ripped out.
This? I hadn't noticed that at all.
That's why we're still here talking about this. As it just so happens.
How is a ripped page not noticeable?
I
Especially one that isn't particularly clean.
have here what I believe to be the missing page.
Alaka, I don't believe it!
Alaka, what the fuck? Looking at this page.
Alaka shit myself.
It's hard to imagine that the first visitor that night shot Magnifique Grimmery. That's the defense position.
Wait, let me see that. Captain Sam Hill? Why, this is the continuation of the victim's diary.
Note the torn edge of the page. It's a perfect match with the torn remains of the last page in Magnifique's diary.
Quite remarkable.
Would you care to explain what all this means, Herr Attorney? The diary continued after his first visitor came, which means that the victim was still alive after Zach Grimmery left, leaving no one to take his life but the second visitor, Valen Grimmery!
No. No! Hi, Mass. You came in at an interesting time.
Hello.
I was
doing this time.
was-
Computer being
what?
too damn slow, too damn tired.
I filled in for Judge for you.
But plug the thing in. The handwriting too matches that on other pages. This is, without a doubt, the genuine article. Order! Please don't get rowdy. I've an entire Pizza Hut pizza in me.
Oh my god.
Oh, I mean, I ate an entire thing of Little Caesars last night, so I'm not really in a place to judge.
And a thing of cheese sticks. And boneless wings.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, dude.
In my defense, I had a free pizza that wasn't gonna squander it. And they make you buy up to the minimum.
But wait! That's impossible! That old man couldn't have written that!
Attention!
Finally. You just couldn't resist, could you, Airlight? Resist what? Presenting solid evidence? Air Judge!
Yeah, Prosecutor Gavin.
Might I request we put the current cross-examination on hold? The prosecution would like to call a new witness.
Go fuck yourself. This evidence overturns the current witnesses.
I asked only to put it on
Bullshit.
hold. Please, my new witness has a very, very important piece of testimony to give. 5 minutes, no more. I promise, Your Honor.
I hate you all. Die, bitch, die. Well, if you put it that way, Mr. Wright, what's your take? Not that I particularly care.
Well, Your Honor, judging from his enthusiasm, we'll have to hear this new testimony sooner or later anyway. So I might as well be sooner.
No, this is highly irregular. We'll put the current cross-examination on hold. The witness may step down. Now, Prosecutor Gavin, bring in this surprise witness to the courtroom.
had a bad feeling just then. That ripped out page was too obvious. He must have known. And I should have known it was a bad sign all around. Damn, he's short.
Oh my... Oh, it's my character.
Holding trial with no evidence is a first. Even for me, Prosecutor Gavin.
I beg the court's understanding. But
I beg you shut the fuck up.
But I had to make a judiciary deal with the witness to secure his testimony. A judiciary deal? The details of his testimony may have some legal ramifications, shall we say. I thought it best to
Sorry if you hear ethereal music, that's probably Rimworld.
I thought it was best to contain the information to this room.
Very well. And you are the witness, I gather?
Yes, sir.
State your name and occupation for the record.
My name is Drew Misham. I'm a painter.
By the way, since we do know that this dude is like a forger, do we want to know what the pun is?
Yeah.
Drew Misham.
Oh.
That's fucking horrible.
What's Vera?
Painter. Vera is another word for truth. Truth, my sham. Painter, and you're somehow related to this case.
No, well, not per se.
I had one simple question for this
Then
witness.
why the fuck are you in my witness stand?
I didn't know. I just called up here. I was eating Little Caesars.
Mr. Misham, was it? Do you know what this is?
Yeah, I know it well.
How's that possible? Have you seen this diary page somewhere before?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I made it.
You... What? You made it?
Yes, you might call it one of my works.
The prosecutor's office received a tip-off yesterday. Illegal evidence had been prepared for the trial of Zach Emery.
I'm going to switch to my computer.
Okay.
Got it. Legal evidence. Whoa.
I initiate.
I was not drowning. Don't worry.
I initiated an investigation and found this weakness. A painter to the world at large, Drew Misham has another side, you might say. He is skilled in making perfect reproductions of certain things. Forgeries, in other words. Forgeries?
back.
I live, bitch.
Real.
Well, so we are to understand that this page here.
A fake. Prepared by a certain defense attorney. Hold it! I didn't prepare this evidence!
Objection!
Ah,
Why did
the,
you dun 3 times?
the attorney speaks. Something about this page, I presume. But what is he saying? It makes no sense. After all, it was you who presented this evidence to us, Phoenix, right?
Witness, Mr. Misham, was it? Who requested this forgery? Who was your client?
That... I don't know.
What?
Bruh.
Most of my clients prefer to remain anonymous, even to me. I make the items they want and receive my payment. That's the extent of my contact with them.
But there's no proof that it's a fake.
It's a fake.
Huh?
To avoid just this sort of problem, I always put a special mark on my works. I can say, without a doubt, this is mine.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is funny. I went to start a new world in RimWorld. First seed. Lawyer.
It knows, Mass. It knows.
Mr. Wright. You have just presented illegal evidence to this court. My court. I'm going to break you in half.
It was careless of me.
We're
That's
gonna
all I
see
can
this-
say. Oh! Old boy! Here! What's this? I don't know. I just got it over there in the hall. They told me to give it to the old boy in the blue suit with the spiky hair. They said it was really important. It was a trap. A fatal trap.
He was framed.
Casually Tatsumaki the child.
It wasn't her fault. She didn't know.
Someone gasless the poor child to give this. Sad.
Don't care, turnabout mode.
Imagine if it's real it was Gavin.
Which one?
The one that's not.
The one that is currently across from the room from Phoenix.
We all know which Gavin it is.
Yes, Gavin free of the slow-mo, guys. Mr. Wright?
Yes.
While they're wheeling in the Ultra Femur Breaker, do you have any explanation for yourself?
If I did, would the court hear it?
Probably not. Forging evidence is a serious crime. And presenting it in court is a serious mistake. A fatal mistake for an attorney.
Fatal too, perhaps for your client, I fear. Tell me, what kind of defendant relies on forged evidence? The answer is quite clear. A guilty one! Your Honor, wait! I understand that presenting forged evidence in court is a serious crime, but you cannot hold my client responsible for action I undertook as an individual!
I am sorry, Mr. Wright.
Your Honor? Another close call, I dare say. If the prosecutor's office hadn't received that hot tip, everything would have gone the way you wanted it to, ya. I even gave you a chance. Too bad you decided not to think before embarrassing yourself.
I see no further discussion on this matter. Special witness dismissed.
We are going to see this dude again.
No, because he's dead.
Alright. Mr. Attorney?
Yes?
Can I ask your name?
Phoenix Wright.
Mr. Wright. I have seen and studied many people, but none like you. I'll remember you, Mr. Wright.
Though I deeply regret having to declare a verdict in this way, this trial is over. You have the right to find a new attorney and make an appeal. However, this court must.
Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Zack?
There is one thing I wish to make clear. Today, in this courtroom, you cannot declare me guilty.
Try me, bitch. Guilty.
It is impossible.
Guilty again. We're gonna kill your corpse.
Eh.
We have the lament configuration. We have the lament configuration and Alistair's number on file. We can tear your soul apart.
Oh,
I'm afraid the defendant is quite mistaken. I most certainly have the authority to declare a verdict on you.
except, tell me, how do you plan on announcing your verdict?
Through song! You're guilty. Oh, yes, you're guilty. You're going up on that execution block.
When your defendant does not exist.
I had 3 more verses. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm using that one.
Oh.
What?
Mr.
Oh
Enigma!
fucking god.
The defendant escaped! Find him, quick!
Dumpster fire.
Bailiff, close all exits from the building.
We can't.
On the double, he must not be allowed to escape.
He's already gone.
That day, in that courtroom, a miracle occurred. The defendant, Shadi Enigma, aka Zack Gremry, did not just escape from court. He literally, unbelievably vanished right before the bailiff's eyes. No one ever saw him again. Not since that day.
This is the Glamour Miracle!
I want to point out that he just abandoned his own daughter.
Yep. Not a good dad.
No verdict was declared.
Couldn't be me.
After all, the defendant didn't exist.
Is it you? Is it you?
That's how it happened. The trial of
It's me or the PS5.
It's fine. Tell me which of us is more your type. Seems that you can't decide. So if it's not me, then I'm probably gonna run it over. It's me, boy. I'm the PS5, speaking to you inside your brain. Listen to me, boy. Leave the
Use the
girl.
girl.
We
You
don't
don't
need
need
her.
her.
Come with me and play my games. We'll have cowboy times
What
in
the hell is
space.
happening?
Yeah. You need me, boy.
How
Your
do
free
you
will is
know
an
all that
illusion.
off the top of your head? Hold
It's,
on.
it's so good.
I know
One
the
of the best.
I know the
it's one of the
Fortnite
best songs
version.
of all time.
Best TikTok of all time.
I think our TikToks are better, to be honest. And I gotta do my
Do
own.
we even have TikToks?
Nick, do you need to
Something.
explain something?
I have TikTok. I
Oh.
post on TikTok.
I don't. I don't even have a
I
TikTok.
I don't have TikTok. I would talk. But
There we go. I found it.
The trial of magician Zach Graham Ree vanished, along with him.
Skibbity-bop-bop-bop, yes,
all
yes,
eternity.
skibbity-bop-bop.
Shut up! I'm trying to be serious here. The mysteries that remain behind were all solved. However, but not until 7 years later, and you know, Apollo will be the main character again. Here you go. Hey, Apollo, catch.
Apollo's got to pick up our slack. Good luck.
There you go. Xbox, you okay? What happened?
Expect.
That trial 7 years ago was...
Xbox.
Ow. That trial 7 years ago was the beginning of it all. This I know beyond a doubt. The mysteries of the past work their magic on the present. But you'll soon be finding all of this out for yourself.
Oh god.
Which of Magnifique Grand Prix disciples pulled that trigger? Where did the vanishing defendant Zach Graham-Ree go? What dark truth lurks behind the forged diary page? And what about the girl who was left behind? I'm gonna be a dad. Oh god. Mesa's
Mace-
system.
No,
The numbers.
David Mason.
The path left us. The path left us these 4 keys to unlock the truth. But that's not all. There are 4 keys in the present as well. And when all the questions have found their answers, the final trial will begin. But first, you must chase the truth through then and now. Think of it as a game.
Never die. Make your choice.
I, Phoenix Wright, will be your guide through this game. That terrible trials. This is an AI Phoenix, right?
Are you kidding me?
No. The terrible trial saw me present forged evidence. It ended half-finished when the defendant vanished. What became of me after that? As your investigation proceeds, the answer will become clear. Oh, and one more thing. There's something I must tell you. As Apollo Justice has his bracelet, so too do I have my own weapon of sorts. My Magatama. What does it do, you ask? That I will have you see for yourself. Well now, shall we begin? Use LB and RB to jump between the past and the present. But let's begin 7 years ago, in the past. It is
It seems needlessly complex.
It is right after my last trial came to a abrupt end. Well, the Mesa system is basically like this is what the Juris system is. It's basically giving you information about then and now. Now that you know the game, let's play.
So the system is just having a full understanding of a trial?
A trial 7 years ago and a trial now. So like the jurors can have an understanding of what happened.
So it's just having details written out. This system sucks. It has a name. It's called being prepared.
Yeah, but jurors are stupid.
That's how jury duty fucking works.
Yeah, but this is Ace Attorney game, and we need our jurors to be smart. Okay, let's start in the rank co-op system.
I'm gonna kill. I'm gonna kill.
The nightmare trial was over, and the new nightmare of figuring out what had happened had just begun. I wanted to wake up, to walk away, but I figured I'm the only one who could do this. Probably. And besides, I have plenty of time. Thanks to the Bar Association Review Board's decision. It's hard to work when your attorney's badge has been taken away. Oh, morning, Daddy.
Ah, I'm so glad you came.
You okay, Daddy? They picking on you?
I am fine, as always. This old boy is here to help me, after all.
That's young man to you. Good morning. That's a cute outfit you have on. Thanks. My first show today, after all. 2 weeks have passed since then. I called her into my office. Sag. Trucy, there's something we need to talk about. It's been 2 weeks since your father disappeared. We need to start thinking about your future. I, did some calling around. This is hard to say, but you have no living relatives. So, I was wondering if you wanted to stay with me for a while. Just until your daddy comes home. It won't be long. I hope.
I swear to God, I'm going to pistol whip the next man who says, Daddy!
Of course, it's totally your choice. If you don't like it here, you can go wherever you like. I could look up some places you might like to stay at. This is so weird. Mr. Attorney, Daddy told me about you. He said I could trust you. Huh? Really? So if I stay here, does that mean you be my family? I guess so? Getting weirder. Mr. Attorney? Actually, why don't you call me Nick? Or you can call me Daddy if you like. It doesn't have to be today or anything. Okay, say Daddy. That was quick. Yes? If I move here, I have to switch schools, right? And I was thinking, I haven't paid for lunches at my last school for a year. So thanks, Daddy. Oh, and this office is a little blah. A little color goes a long way, you know. Oh, and Daddy, you got fired from work, right? Don't you worry one bit. I work twice as hard. We'll make it through this. Trucy, how old are you? Oh, I'm 8. But don't let appearance deceive you. I'm a young professional. Stick with me and you'll do just fine, Daddy. Thanks? Why does it feel like she's already in charge? Well, I'm a dad now. Better tell Edgeworth.
You have a son.
I'm already starting
That comes later, hold on.
I'm already starting my found family.
Edgeworth, you now have a daughter. What the fuck?
My mentor's favorite plant, Charlie. I guess watering Charlie's my only real job now. Wait! I have a child now! I can't feed Trucy like this! She probably needs more than an occasional watering too, I'm guessing. I'm like, so... Some anime dads always slack, but Phoenix Wright right here is trying to be best dad. So, Daddy, you got fired for being a lawyer, right? You could at least kind of look aside or something when you say that. It's actually kind of hard for me. With Daddy. Oh, I'm sorry, Daddy. Wait, is that foolish pride? My other daddy always used to talk about that. Actually, that's pretty accurate. So there's my idea. We'll make a new office. Law just seems so stiff, doesn't it? And no one will be my friend at school that way. Well, that won't do, I guess. I just don't know much about anything other than law. Or even much about law, if you were to ask some people. Maybe the problem is calling it an office. We should run an agency instead. You mean, like a talent agency? Forgive me for asking, but doesn't that require talent? You got me, don't ya? I'm a professional. A professional? Yep! After all, I am a directly descended from the famous Zach Gremery. Directly descended? He's your father? Oh! And now I'm directly descended from the famous Phoenix Wright too! I think an 8-year-old just massaged my ego. Imagine being the descendant of a famous magician and a famous lawyer. Damn. What the fuck? I feel sad now. Could you tell me a bit more about your daddy, or Zach Gremery? Daddy? Sure thing, Daddy. Which daddy was that again? So many daddies. Daddy's so amazing. The biggest star of True Gremery, and they're big. The Gremerys. They were on television a lot. Haven't seen them on much recently, come to think of it. Big magic happened when you put Zach and Valen Gremery together, you know. But they made a giant waterfall right there on stage. And this giant trout swam up the giant waterfall. Let me guess, there was a giant fisherman waiting for him at the top. I wish I could have seen more of Daddy's magic. I should have brought it up so soon. I wonder what would happen to me with Daddy and Mommy both gone. Mommy? Sorry? Yeah, what about Mommy? Haven't heard anything about Trucy's mother. What happened? Bye. Talking to yourself gets annoying. But I have my magic and a great daddy, even if he is unemployed. You know, I think things are going to be okay. I wonder if she'll talk about her mother.
Pearl just walks by. Oh, you're unemployed now. Good. I need a muscle for a job.
No. So, Trucy, you're...
Too late. You're already signed up.
What? You're a professional? Yes. It's like that thing they say. Baby frogs grow up to be frogs. They say that? I always thought it was funny, though. What was? Aren't baby frogs called tadpoles? Maybe they thought it would be easier to understand that way for kids. How stupid! Right. So in conclusion, you're a professional magician, Trucy. That's right. Well, wanna see a trick? You're going to do a magic trick? Sure. Actually, I would like to see a trick. The future of the agency depends on it, after all. That's the spirit! Ready? Here it goes. Ta-da! Ah!
It's only Nick now.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Hey folks, it's Mr. Hat. Much younger Mr. Hat. That's why I sound like this. I gotta say, it's good to be seen.
Ah!
I'll tear your soul apart.
Well, that was startling. The amazing Mr. Hat, isn't he great?
This
Friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat at your service.
He
I've
certainly
acquired the blood of orphans.
makes an impression. Doesn't he? I'm so glad you like him, Daddy. Mr. Hat won't kill you yet.
I know where you sleep. I know where you sleep. Though my routines do get a bit heady at times. Ha ha! Get it? Heady!
My friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat nearly gave me a heart attack.
Suffer and die, bitch!
Could you tell me about your mommy, if it's okay? Mommy was so pretty. She was like an angel up on stage. On stage? You mean with your daddy? Yep! She was always there with
God
Zack
damn
and
it.
Val smiling. But then, she went away. Went away? It was a grand illusion, but she made a mistake. She vanished, and I guess she didn't know how to get back. Maybe so. I cried then. A lot. That's when Daddy gave me this. Here. That's Lamar. This is your mother? She's beautiful. Her name's Thalassa? Her name's Thalassa Gramry. Poor girl. I didn't know her mommy had gone missing. And now her daddy vanished too, right before her eyes. Hey, Daddy, you won't... Don't worry. I won't vanish, I promise. Right, you can't even do magic. You're like a backup plan. Daddy always said to have a backup plan. I guess all I rate as is a backup plan. I think that's probably enough for today. Sorry to ask you so much all at once like that. It's okay. After all, we're family. I just hope you're ready. The Right Talent Agency opens tomorrow. What? But are we representing anyone? Me and you. That makes two, Daddy. I think you need more than that to make an agency. Besides, you may be a magician, but I'm no talent. Oh, I'm sure there's something you're good at. Well, when you put it that way. You mean you don't have any tricks? No old standbys? This will not do. A boy should always have a trick or two in his pocket. Okay, I'll think of something. That's the spirit. See you bright and early tomorrow, Daddy. God, so many daddies. What about Mommy?
Welcome to the team, Daddy-O.
The team. Right.
Join the coven.
Sometimes when magicians vanish, they leave something behind. That's how Trucy became Trucy Wright, my daughter. To be honest, I was pretty lost there for the first few days. Thinking back on it, it was a pretty dark time in my life. But Trucy,
Pal, you're suddenly worse off than I am.
happy, smiling Trucy, she was my light.
At least I can afford ramen, pal.
Trucy is literally a magician. She makes the money. Make enough
Doesn't
money.
doubt you don't.
I mean,
Child labor laws exist, pal.
not if Trucy wants to do it, so, haha.
No, that's not how that works. Are you... you're going to jail.
Didn't think I'd be back here for a while. I didn't want to have to remember that day. We already seen that. Ah!
Skip it.
I don't care. Oh God, he disappeared. Oh, whoa. Holy shit, she disappeared. Do you see that, Judge?
You see this shit?
When I came here on that fateful morning, I still had my badge, but now, like an amputated limb, I can still feel it itching. Where do I start? I don't even have the authority to investigate. Uh-oh, it's him. Fitz.
Hey, you there, sir?
Me
Go on your
kids!
head. Go
Me
on your head.
kids!
Now!
Whoa, whoa!
Me kids, we missed you, buddy.
What's the
Yeah,
big
this is-
idea in my ears?
Wow, yours Phoenix Wright is lower than Meekins on the totem pole? I'm getting the popcorn for this shit.
No unauthorized personnel are allowed in here.
I have cereal. I can make this joke work.
But that would mean all unauthorized personnel are allowed.
Lying? I just say it like it is, sir. And it's usually wrong. Thrown out of the precinct, lost my friends, my girl, even my wallet.
Oh no.
Poor Meekins.
Poor me kids.
We've met before, haven't we?
This is a lot sadder than I was expecting it.
On a case 2 years ago?
Yeah.
No recollection of that, sir.
No. Be buddies.
Huh? I mean, to be fair, I would want to forget about that case too.
Do 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 do. It's burned just fucking. Oh.
For me, working on a case is always the present progressive tense, sir. There is no past. There's only now, sir.
Okay, you're the bailiff, right? You're always here. But
Yes, sir. Port Bailiff Mike Meekins at your service, sir.
I asked to meet with the bailiff at this court who let the magician escape.
Let me try and make this as absolutely clear as possible for you, sir. It was me.
You going? No.
Yeah.
There he goes. But you were a regular police officer once, right? Along with that cowboy.
Yeehaw.
Sometimes bad things happen to good people, sir.
Something telling me it's a long story. Let's not go there. So, you were in charge of security at the time of the vanishing.
Allow me to translate what that phrase is. Buy the other DS game, bitch.
I'm dying over here. Ooh, ooh.
What the fuck?
It's a hard knock life, sir.
Ooh.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Stand treated, we get treated.
Thrown out of the precinct, lost my friends, my girl, even my wallet.
Oh, we broke him. Now he's repeating.
Guess I wasn't the only victim. Mike Meekin canonically fucks.
Canonically fucked.
He did it before Edgeworth.
The last time we...
I don't need sex.
The last time...
The legal system in this country fucks me every week.
Same, Edgeworth, same.
That makes two of us, huh?
Last time we met, you were a police officer, right? In fact, you're still wearing your uniform.
Hey, see ya.
Hey, Wendy.
Hey, Wendy.
Sir, I didn't have to tell you this. Last year, tragedy shook a rising star in the precinct. I lost my case files 4 times. In 3 days, they fired me.
That takes real talent, actually. They don't know what they're missing.
So here I am, sir, forced to start from square one. A lowly bailiff.
Hey, you're our bailiff. But your uniform...
I took it with me as a souvenir the day I was fired.
Are you allowed to do that? That can't be
I
legal.
don't think so. I don't think you could do that.
So, you were the one who let the magician get away that day.
That got away. The one that
Dying!
got
Oh!
away.
A star rises among the court bailiffs, full of hope. Then, tragedy strikes.
Hope.
Is there anything you can tell me about it?
No.
About Zach Graham Reed's disappearance?
Oh, the humanity!
That's enough of you.
That's enough of you. Shut the fuck up.
Phoenix puts his hand over Meekin's face. Shut up.
He's just like, just shut up, please.
Mouth is open,
Ah,
should
yeah.
be shut.
Why, yes. I'd say it was around 2:00 p.m. when I heard a commotion in the courtroom. I opened the door to see what might be amiss. The door slams open, slam, and some guy's face is right there in front of me. Hey!
So you saw someone suspicious coming your way?
Yes, and I, being a bailiff a little standing, I gave chase. I chased that silk cat all the way down the hall, sir.
I have a diagram of the court building here.
There's courtroom number 7. That's where I was, sir. All by myself, nary a friend to call my own.
Okay, and which way did Zach Graham Reed run after bursting through the courtroom door?
He went up like this, and around the corner like that. So I, with no delay, ran after him with no delay. With no delay.
When I turned the corner with no delay. Meekin is so funny.
Yeah.
When I turned the corner with no delay.
Giga Chad Meekin.
Giga Chad Meekus.
I saw the magic man in the defendant lobby.
Someone needs to make a fucking meme where it's just the current boyfriend and the ex-boyfriend you should worry about, and the ex-boyfriend is Meekin.
I will license my voice for one of those memes. I will gladly do it.
Swiftly, I ran.
Your current boyfriend is Edgeworth.
Oh my god.
Following him, I threw myself boldly into the room.
Ah,
Fitz, you know your camera's on, right?
Why, I remember it was right here. Because it was. Lobby number 2, sir.
you ran into this room? I don't see any place to hide in here.
Believe it or not, sir, I didn't believe it.
Oh, wait.
Here, in this room, the magician, gone, vanished, like a puff of smoke. Said there wasn't even any smoke, he was just gone.
That's impossible.
Yes, that word. Oh, how many times have I said that word? Even the sound of it causes me indescribable pain. I'm dying over here.
Okay, I won't say it again, I promise.
He's just a crumpled heap on the floor.
But you have to admit, it's difficult to vanish into there. Did you search the lobby?
I searched.
Why the pause?
There was nothing here at all, sir.
I smell a lie.
That's right. Nothing was here, sir.
How can he
Why
talk?
the fuck you lying?
How can he talk so loud and still be hiding something? So Zach was in the room when he vanished?
The room where where he vanished.
Absolute-
The room
The room where he
vanished.
vanished. The room where he vanished.
Absolutely, sir. I saw him with my own eyes. Eyes. Red silk hat, that flowing cape. He ran right in here, right inside this room.
Silk hat, cape. That's Zach, all right.
But sir, look at the room. There's not a single place to hide. There was nothing I could do, but nothing, sir.
What about now? Have any ideas?
Dang! Ideas about what exactly, sir? If you don't mind me asking.
You had quite
Kangaroo!
you had quite a bit of time since then. Has nothing occurred to you at all? Do you have any idea what trick he might have used to disappear like that?
I can tame a kangaroo.
Oh my god, the locks.
Psyche locks! I should have known. My Magatama, one of my most prized possessions, which I got during a certain case. Watch Ace Attorney 1. Watch Ace Attorney 2.
Do it.
Do it.
Oh yes, Nick, you gotta get that plug again.
Exactly. They can show me the locks on people's hearts. And if I can unlock their hearts,
All chunks
they'll
of-
tell me their secrets. The Magatama starts it all. And the Magatama ends it. Ooh. That's fancy.
Animation.
Lean. Ooh,
What was the,
remix. Man, it's like putting this game on the DS got more sound bites.
Mhm.
Perhaps. You never know.
Okay, Mr. Meekins. What do you know? Spit it out.
Hey, what's with the atmosphere in here all of a sudden?
You know something, I'm going to find out what. Zach Graham Reed vanished from this room. How'd he do it?
How, sir? Well, sir, I can't say sir.
Why are you so nervous? You aren't hiding something.
Well, sir, you see, at the time, sir, I was here, and... Listen! It was impossible! What could such a little girl possibly do anyway?
What did you just say?
Sir, just say something, sir.
No, you screamed it through that megaphone of yours. There was someone else in the room, wasn't there?
Sir, I'm gonna have to invoke my right to remain in a state of non-talking.
It's okay, Meekins. You don't have to tell me who Zach's accomplice was. I know who was here in this room that day.
Like
Apollo
Meekins.
Justin. Christoph Gavin.
Sir, I've never seen that girl until just the other day.
Mr. Meekins, I'm not buying it.
Sir, that day, she was here in the room, sir. But he wasn't.
You mean you chased her into this room? Not him?
Sir, in my days as a police officer, literally days, I learned a thing or two. Okay, just one thing, but it was how not to mistake a girl for a 7-foot-tall magician.
7 feet? Zach isn't that tall, is he? You have a point. I found it hard to imagine that anyone would mistake a little girl for Zach Graham Ray. But you saw something. And therein lies the trick.
Probably the fucking Mr. Hat, isn't it?
I think you know what it was, Mr. Meekin. Tell me, does this trick look familiar?
He's losing it.
What's that?
That girl's favorite trick. Who the fuck is vacuuming? That girl's favorite trick. The amazing Mr. Hat. She used it in her show down at the Wonder Bar. Neo, is that you?
What?
We know you like vacuums so much.
No, no, no! Stop it!
Have you
The
been?
ghosts will never die.
No!
Have you been to the Wonder Bar?
Oh. It
Oh, yeah,
wasn't a
probably
waking
said that.
dream,
Oh, what
was
the
it,
fuck
sir?
is that?
Come again?
It's a real. You finally put a face to the voice.
That night on a stage, I saw a vision, except it wasn't a vision. It was a hat. An amazing Mr. Hat! He really exists!
I'm your god.
No. I remember it clearly, though the details are a little vague. Zach Lemag exited the courtroom. I gave chase and cornered him in the corner room, sir. Zach Lemag, don't even think you can escape Meekins!
Not
Down on your
worried.
hands! Floor on your head! Hello?
Something the matter, mister?
Uh, no, that is... Sir, I'm currently chasing a suspect, sir. Zach Lemad, do you know him?
Oh, I love Zach Grimmier. His magic is the best. I'm his biggest fan.
I see. That's why you're wearing that costume you're wearing. Anyway, that very same Zach came into this room.
But no one's been here except me.
But he has to be in here somewhere. Under the sofa, in the trash can, behind the painting, under the rug.
So, Trucy was his accomplice.
Imagine my astonished surprise when, 1 week later, I just happened to walk to a bar and see him.
Mr. Hat?
Couldn't believe my own eyes. For a while, I thought it had all been a long dream.
A dream that lasted a week?
Clearly, he was in a coma the whole time.
But it wasn't the magician who disappeared. It was Mr. Hat.
Cry.
Well,
Cry. Though it seems complex, what really happened that day was quite simple. You were standing by the door, and out came Zach. But that wasn't all. Another person got in on the act, and she was standing in front of lobby number 2. Along with Mr. Hat. Tiny Hat.
Helps him above. Whoa. Scroll down for.
ah, and that's the beauty of it, isn't it?
So, while you are standing in shock and amazement, the magician rounds the corner, and most likely runs through the closest door into lobby number 1. This is where you come in. You turn the corner in rather lukewarm pursuit, and at the very moment, Trucy runs into lobby number 2. Then, all she had to do is tuck away the amazing Mr. Hat.
I only lost sight of him for the briefest of moments. Then I saw that cape. Zacchaeus' red cape flirting like a cape. Astounding, sir. All my days of posing queries and making inquiries and chasing quarries wasted. It was as if I could see them melted away like an ice cream cone left by the side of the road to die. Or the scattered remains of a messily eaten chocolate parfait.
Such sweet sorrows. I'm sorry. I had no idea how much you suffer on account of this case.
It's an honor, sir. I apologize to people many, many times, sometimes more than once. But this is the first time anyone's ever apologized to me!
Actually, about that girl. I'm sort of her guardian now.
Is that so?
Uh-oh.
Ooh, free bow.
Sir, you should know that I harbor no ill feelings whatsoever in my harbor.
Okay.
I let the defendant escape. That's the stone cold truth.
Stone cold! Stone cold! Stone cold! Oh, God! Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Where is that?
Just another step on my way from singing the blues to wearing the blues. Someday, sir, I'll be standing side by side with the great detective Gumshoe!
Mr. Meekins, this is a free ticket to the show at the Wonder Bar. If you want.
It's an honor, sir.
Okay, they're just rabbits.
Sir, I could count the number of things I had taken from me, sir. But no one's ever given me anything for free. Right. I'll see you in
Get the
court next
rifle.
time then, sir.
Get the bow.
I look forward to it. Ah, Meekins. All I want. All
Your
I.
life fits here is over now. Goodbye.
What did I just find on my Twitter?
What? What?
I'm gonna post in the group chat, but what the fuck did I just find?
All I want is that Graham Reed that day in court until his
That's so fucking
mysterious
stupid.
disappearance. What the? This is stupid.
I know.
I feel nothing when I look at this.
Now, part of the
If
miss.
there's anyone who who has confidence, it's me.
Nah.
Shut up, baby dick.
The part of the mystery been revealed, but the magician remained out of sight. It would be 7 years before I met him again. Bye, Meekins. Remember, you're still bailiff.
I ain't gone yet, just look. In the VC.
Now we're going to the present. What the?
Oh, hi.
What? Huh?
I'll be taking my leave. I'll be taking my leave now. Still have some work to do back at the office. Then
I know it's supposed to be snow. It's not what it looks like.
Then I guess I'll go back to my piano. To be honest, it's better when you aren't playing. This frigid culinary dungeon almost feels comfortable. Later then. I hate my German brother. 2 hours left on my shift. Wonder if we'll get any customers tonight. This is your character again, Fitz.
Is it the painter dude?
No. It's Zach.
Do you know where I am?
Oh my god!
Who I am?
What?
No. But if you hum it, I could play it. Just kidding. I don't do requests.
How about a different sort of request? You see, I play cards.
Oh. A customer? I was just hoping...
This definitely isn't the guy who ran away.
Definitely not. What makes you think that?
Michael Jackson?
No!
Michael Jackson, but red.
This guy dresses like if Lucifer was somehow even more divorced.
I was just hoping someone would come in and save me from a night at the Keys.
This is Lucifer after the third divorce.
I see Ika true competition. I've heard the Borscht Bowl Club is the place for this. Now I see the rumor is true.
And this is a
Oh my-
friend of yours?
No!
Is that
Get
the
him out
unknown?
of here!
Is that the unknown?
Is that the unknown?
Why is he here?
Okay, just hold up. Before you arrive, you just hear this. Ah! Don't mind me. I'm just your friendly neighborhood newsman.
It's fine.
He will not be playing tonight.
I would hope not.
When his business is finished, I shall send him home.
Bitch, where?
The competition will be between us. No others.
I live in the wall.
The right talent
No.
agency represents 2 artists, and I'm number 2. I play piano. Well, sort of. I ain't Kaede good, but I'm good. It's actually just a front for my real talent, which is playing poker. Don't ask me how I got started. I don't remember. But I'm good. Real good. It didn't take long for the rumors to get around. Go to the Borscht Bowl Club if you want a real game. That guy never lost. People don't come to hear me tickle the ivory. They come to watch me play cards. Is this a seedy poker club? No. It's a restaurant. We don't play for high stakes. There's no money involved. But real players carry cash, and they're always thirsty. It's a handy source of income for the club owner. Then let's compete. I'll take you to the room.
Well, that was easy.
And Fitz died.
The hideout, yes. But before we go,
Yes.
allow me to introduce myself. My name is Shady Smith.
No one gives a fuck about you, unknown.
Give me one moment. I'm building generators. What do you mean? What? What? How? Why are you injured? Why are you malnutritioned?
As I think Maz might be freaking out.
I don't know.
Oh, you dumb motherfuckers aren't eating. Oh, perfect time for the breakdown music from fucking Digital Circus to start playing.
That.
I'm going to load a save on this one because it's like, you are too dumb to let. Oh, and I'm Brushel. Spark Brushel. News reporter.
Oh,
No. Oh, wait.
that ain't you.
It could be me. I am everywhere. I know I am all. I could even be
Oh no.
your beloved Edgeworth.
Huh?
You must always look a man in the eye when you make your introductions. You still do not know who I am?
Have we met? Ah! We already seen that.
We don't need to do this
Blah blah
again.
blah blah blah. Yeah, disappear. What the? Whoa! Whoa! Holy shit! Have you
What
seen?
the-
Whoa! Meekins?
Biggins! Do your goddamn job!
I'm no longer. I am shocked by this development. Bullshit happening in a Phoenix Wright trial? That's never happened.
You can't be. But you're Zach Gremory?
Yes, the reincarnation act of the century. Pity I have only an audience of one. You.
Zach Gremory? This must be a bad dream. In a sense, this guy ruined my life.
You there.
You whores, you will finish.
Oh my god, it's you.
Oh god. Oh my
what
god.
do you mean all of you are too low skilled to build a fucking.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'll be back.
Bah.
I'm back.
What the fuck is the skill requirement to build a Kohler? Instruction 5?
We will
That's
place you. Ready the room.
Okay.
Bah. I will be
Okay.
preparing the hideout for you.
Okay, we don't panic. We.
Are you really him? The Zach Gremory?
Now I am Shady Smith. Remember this.
How many years has it been now? 6?
In exactly 3 days from now, it will be 7. I caused you much inconvenience, I fear.
Yeah, you could say that.
Is she well? Trucy, I mean.
She's fine. I got her working already. Hope you don't mind.
I need hardly express my gratitude, but you have it. This is why I have come. That, and to settle a matter of cards.
By which you mean poker. Those eyes. He's serious.
I despise losing above all else. And so, I have decided that I will win tonight, no matter what it takes.
I know this guy's type, and they're dangerous. Everything's about the competition. All else is secondary.
Perhaps we should take this time to talk before we play. I know you have much to ask me. And I, you.
We competed that day 7 years ago, too.
Yes. You must have been surprised. Called to the detention center out of the blue.
2, 1. Showdown time. I think this is Zach.
I
Ah, you
lost.
motherfucker!
I see.
No, it's only a game of poker.
A game I played for a long time, and only lost twice.
Who was the first?
The man I killed, of course.
You choose your defense attorneys by playing poker?
Some are hired, others fired. When you compete, you see a man's true nature. You know what I speak of. I know that you do.
Trucy's power?
Trucy, she is in a class of her own.
For 7 years, I played poker here at the Borscht Bowl Club, and I never lost once. I'm good, but not that good. I win because whenever there's a big game, I bring in Trucy. And she sends me signals. Daddy, he's got a good hand. He might have a chance if you act quick. Better call him soon. Can you tell me what her power is?
Judging a person's thoughts by reading their reactions is a staple of performance magic. Those of Trucy's line possess far greater skill.
Doesn't Apollo have that? Her line?
Recall, you were the second man to whom I've lost.
Magnifique Graham Ray.
That was the first time I learned of this power, as you call it.
Wait, so you're saying her power is genetic? It's just in the Gramry blood or something?
She has a stand. Blood.
Oh my god. Okay, thank god, it's just 2. I mean 3, fuck.
I am sorry, but it's not something told lightly to outsiders. It's nothing you need to know about at this time.
Some kind of Gramry secret then? Fine.
She's 15 this year.
She's still trying her best to follow in your footsteps, you know?
I see. When I planned my disappearing act, it was the thought of her alone that gave me pause.
What the? Wait, you were planning on vanishing from the get-go?
Yes. And for that, I must apologize. However, I could not be found guilty that day. Because of this.
This?
A transferal of rights. You see the signature?
A transferal? That's McPhee's Gramry signature, isn't it? I hereby give all rights to the secret staging and performance of my magic to the recipient named below. That's why Valiant killed him. It was because of fucking copyright. Jesus Christ. And the recipient name is you, Zach Gramry. That's crazy. Well, not unheard of, actually.
This means he's a real piece of shit. Yes, it is I.
Wait, this page looks torn.
You recall the diary, yes?
We've seen this already. You know, the one evidence I saw on my death warrant. How could I forget? That scrap of paper lost me my attorney's badge.
This is the real page that was torn from the book. McNeely gave it to me that night.
You could have told me this earlier, like 7 years earlier.
Once again, I must apologize. It's all I could do to prepare for my escape from that courtroom.
Dumb motherfucker refuses to eat.
The greatness of Magnifique Ramirez's illusions are true art. Such, they are well protected by this document. Only its bearer may perform his illusions on stage.
Sound like a pretty important thing to have if you're his disciple.
As the rightful heir to his art, I, too, wanted a rightful heir.
Rightful?
I'm sure you know who I choose as my successor.
Your daughter?
That is why I have risked all to come here tonight. Crucial.
Oh, wait, I'm starting to get it now. So, if Zack is still alive, that means he can give the magician's rights to Trucy, and Valiant will get nothing.
Yes. Also, that is just... God, that is a Phantom Thieves calling card.
Yeah. Who drank their water?
No one, because it's soda.
So, 500-year shadow.
Ah, here you go.
What's this?
Now, Wendy, he just used some, like, shaving kit he got at a dollar store. That's why it looks so fucked up. A letter passing the rights. I did not read the rest. A letter passing the rights I have inherited to Trucy.
Wait, that's the same letter that Phoenix gave Trucy on her birthday.
I would have you sign here, as a witness.
But I'm not a lawyer anymore. And you need a public notoriety, notary besides.
Ah, I may not look it, but I am a certified notary.
You are?
By day, I wear a notary's glasses and hunt for news. Also by day, I wear a reporter's glasses and notarize. By night, I stalk man and devour their flesh.
Oh.
Speaking of, what time is it?
It's still daytime.
It says 11 p.m.
No, I'm pretty sure it's still day. Don't ever do that again. I don't know. I'll send you to the end of the realm.
Oh, he and I are besties.
I doubt that.
When I take off the glasses, I can't see very well.
Ah,
I'll eat you.
Kinky?
Your signature, please. This
Not
is the first
in the
reason I have come here.
doorway.
I finally figured it out. Now I know why you come out of hiding only now. It's been 7 years, you said?
Precisely.
Ugh.
6 months.
There's a lot that covers your situation. After 7 years, missing persons are considered to be legally deceased. So, if someone were to vanish from the face of the earth 7 years ago, they would lose all rights as a living person after 7 years from that day. Not to mention all their possessions.
Exactly. Which is why I am here. I risk showing my face in public for the sake of this document. Before my 7 years are up. You might say, I'm securing my daughter's inheritance.
Based. But do you really need this document? Wouldn't Trucy inherit your estate automatically?
Not in this case, I'm afraid.
This case?
Yes, I received the performance rights for Magnifique Le Maire. However, it was done in secret, without witnesses. Before Magnifique died, 2 potential successors in his repertoire were named. Myself, Zack Le Maire, and Valant Le Maire. Not Trucy.
I see. So you do need this document.
I have known Brucial since before I vanished. He's a man I trust.
You trust him?
He... I know...
Not eaten him yet. I will eat him though.
That
I have killed Fitz in real life.
Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna need some Mucinex tonight. Now, only 3 know of my rebirth.
I took the liberty of looking into Chusey's background and found you had no other close kin.
It is as you say.
Okay. I was kind of hoping you'd say something about the mother at this point. I know everyone else, but Chusey's mother is a mystery. No clues here. Bitch! Opened up. Oh. There we go. What the? So this is Chusey's mother, Talisa. She's pretty. I could picture her on stage with Zach. Still, she looks like a down-to-earth type too. I guess Chusey takes after her. Here you go. This person in the photo is Chusey's mother?
How did you come by this?
Chusey showed it to me. She said her mother was gone.
Then it is so.
Huh?
She is gone. What more is there to say?
Lots? Hey, Brushel.
Well, why are you butting into this?
Ah, I know. I know.
Whoa, you're still here?
What the fuck does that mean, you little bitch?
I thought you left.
I will never leave. According to my in-depth research, Lucy's mother, Magnifique Grimoire's only daughter. End quote.
What? What? Magnifique's daughter? Is that true, Mr. Zach?
Brucial, you say too much.
I don't recall you giving me any parameters, bitch. Eh. What? Why am I the bad guy? Why?
Zach decked him. Oh.
In any case, this discussion is over.
Talisa Grimoire. She's the most mysterious. She's the most mysterious of the whole. She's the most mysterious of the whole lot. I need to gather me some more evidence. Clearly.
Well, prelude may have been longer than the main attraction. Shall we begin our game? My final competition?
Final? Why?
As you said, I have come out of hiding today to make this document legally binding. Once that is done, I shall slip once more underground.
Without seeing your daughter?
It would be best if I did not. 7 years ago, we played. 7 years ago, I lost. I already lost to Magnifi. I do not care to lose to anyone. And I have heard that you never lose.
It's just a rumor.
Yes. For it is impossible to never lose, unless one has an ace up his sleeve. As a magician, It causes me no end of irritation. I think a mere lawyer might be out there, pulling the wool over so many eyes.
Hey, I just signed your document for you. Maybe you could try to lighten up.
That was that. This was this. My final competition. I will destroy your perfect record, Phoenix Wright. This will be my final performance. You are warned.
This guy's beyond serious. So much for a fun evening of cards.
Rushal, you may leave.
Ah, but it is your last game. I mean, what a scoop.
I punch and I punch, but still, it's not enough.
You haven't even broken my carapace. I'm going to go off and eat a light snack.
Okay.
Perhaps a Steve or a Dwight. Toodles, Juggling. Oh, and nice meeting you, Piano Man.
Then let us begin.
You didn't see,
Deal.
but Bruxel crawled up through the chimney.
We did. And neither of them were disturbed.
Holy shit, it's Olga!
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, God.
Read the line, Fitz.
You will be witness to our competition.
It is honor for me.
Why haven't I seen her around here before?
That reminds me. I saw a familiar face as I entered this restaurant. He did not seem to notice me, however. Gavin, I believe was his name.
You know him?
After a fashion. Listen, Phoenix Wright. One can learn much from a true competition. Remember this.
The Graham Reed power. I was close to understanding it, but I needed more. And I knew where to get it. Trucy's mother. I need to meet that reporter again, that was clear. And one other thing. From the moment my final competition with Zach began that night, a name was running through my head. The name of a man down in prison. A name Zach Graham Reed knew, but how and why? You guys ready to go to jail? Look at this man's fucking cell.
What the fuck?
Oh, this man is definitely a snitch.
Well, well, isn't this an unexpected surprise? What errand brings you down to my cramped confines? Gavin? Is this your idea of revenge, Phoenix Wright? Revenge for the events that took away your attorney's badge 7 years ago? My past is like my logic. Straight and true. Nothing's changed.
Nothing about you is straight, right?
All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction. Grabs Apollo and points at Gavin. Fine. I'm glad we could have this little tete-a-tete, right? You look well, Phoenix Wright. You too, Gavin.
This music.
This is Kristoff's main theme, but
Really?
yeah, but people usually the This is Kristoff's theme, but the actual title of the theme is Solitary Confinement. But this song only plays when Kristoff shows up.
Really? Because I love this. I love the vibe.
Life has been full. Remember, this is the devil.
I know, but like I can vibe with him.
You vibe with the devil?
Well, it's got good music. What can I say?
Yeah, he does. Life has been full of surprises for both of us. I have no doubt you never expected to lose that attorney's badge of yours. And I'll bet you never expected to wind up here. Ooh! Ooh! Shady Smith was the name of the man you killed. Did you know who he really was? Who he was? Zach Gramry. You know, the defendant. Ooh, that sprite.
Yeah, I love the shading on that.
Right, he looks like he smelled something really awful.
I remember him, of course.
Telling scary stories by the campfire. That's the face.
But you say Smith was Zach? Impossible. Don't even try to tell me it was a coincidence. What did I just say? Life is full of surprises, don't you think? After that trial, you were arrested and found guilty. And Hangman Steve is just waiting for that hang date. But your motive was never made clear. A mistake I plan to remedy. You're not an attorney anymore, Phoenix Wright. What possible conclusion do you think this investigation of yours can lead to? I killed a man named Smith with a bottle because I am an evil human being. Isn't that enough? Not for me, it isn't. I need to know why you did it, Gavin.
Bottles are heavy.
You recall that case 7 years ago? Ah, yes. The trial where Zach Gramry pulled his famous vanishing act. My brother won his fair share of praise and adoration for that trial, I recall. Genius prosecutor Revel's crooked attorney, was it? That was when I met you, wasn't it? Was it now? The Bar Association Review Board voted unanimously for the strictest punishment. Unanimous, save for one dissenting opinion. Yours. It was my brother who was responsible for putting you in that position after all. For 7 years we've been friends. And yet, I still don't understand you. Oh, but right. Your friendship toward me was never pure. You suspected me then as you still do now, don't you? Honestly, right now, I'm not sure what I think. You don't just brain a guy with a juice bottle for no reason. Tell me why you did it. Persistent, aren't you? I came here because I remembered something. The night of our game. Zach Gramry mentioned your name, Gavin. We've seen this. Yeah, Kristoff, the devil. The devil? The devil. After all, after that, he was killed and I asked you to help me. Because I remembered your kindness back when everyone had turned on me. I seem to be in a bit of trouble. Something like that. Dead. Someone hit him. Hard. Me? Please. The cops should be here any minute. I'm in your hands. Should it come to that. I have to know. Why did you kill Shady Smith? No! Zach Gramry! Uh-oh.
I'm sure there's gonna be a lot. Yeah, that's fine.
Whoa! I never seen psyche locks like these! Dark, cold, full of despair? Can I even unlock these things?
Say despair.
something wrong,
These
right?
bitches need to stop taking my line.
No, it's
We need to
nothing.
file for copyright.
You shouldn't push
Goddamn
yourself
right
so
we do.
hard. Life is to be taken easy, you know. He's doing his nails. I don't think I can unlock these psyche locks.
I will show them.
You're thinking, what self-respecting man would use nail polish? Edgeworth. Not really. I know appearances are a big thing with you. You know what I say. One cannot live a beautiful life without beautiful nails. First rate in all things, except nothing less. That certainly does look like first-rate nail polish. I like the sparkly bottle. It's crystal. If you're so drawn to it, please have one. It's on me. A golden ticket? The envelope been bothering me since I came in here. It's not nice to peek at other people's mail.
That's the yellow.
You get mail in jail? That I do. Though they read it first, apparently. Still, I am allowed the pleasure of correspondence. Packages and the like are a different matter, however. Looks like sneaking a peek is out of the question. Well, end inquiry. Let's go to the past.
There's the allow button. There's the allow button.
Fitz is your character again.
Fitz isn't here.
Oh. Ah, fuck it. I figure you'd come here sooner or later. I decided on sooner, Drew Misham. What is it? I haven't done anything illegal. And I didn't come here to whine about past events. I wanted to ask you some questions. I suppose you have that right. That day, the entire court descended into chaos. Only you stood still, your eyes calmly watching. I admit it made quite an impression on me. I'm used to finding myself in outrageous situations. Phoenix
Oh, brother, is he ever.
Phoenix Wright, was it? I'll answer what I can. I'm not sure, but it feels like I'm being watched intensely. This is my daughter, Vera. Say hello. Oh, bye. She's gone. Shall we begin then? Judging from this place, you're a painter? Not sadly a profitable one. I never sold a painting. It's a source of considerable embarrassment. I would be able to get by with only me. Your daughter? Her mother grew weary of me and left. I don't want her to grow up needy, Mr. Wright. That is why I began my other occupation. Forgeries? Don't look at me with those eyes. I know what it is that I do. More than half the paintings they bring me are stolen. Who knows what my copies are used for? But some of your works aren't paintings, correct? You may not believe me when I tell you this, but that was my first work, outside of painting. What? To think it would be used as evidence in a murder trial. I never even imagined the possibility. Then why did you take the job? I was well paid. Very well paid. I think he feels worse about it than I do. The past is hard to escape. Honestly, the sooner I can put this behind me, the better. With apologies to you, of course. Sorry, but it's not going to be quite so easy. He's trying to forget what he made. Looks like I have to remind him. Your work. Don't try to pretend you've forgotten. Sure, all you did was make a copy. But that copy might have destroyed the life of an innocent man. I'm responsible too, which is why I have to know. And you have to tell me. I knew it would be difficult to escape this. Then let's talk. Well then, ready to tell me about this work you did? It was unlike anything I attempted before. I guess it would be a little different from paintings. That is not what I mean. In all my previous work, it sufficed to create a copy. This wasn't a copy? The client gave me 2 things that day. The first was a sample page as reference. The second, a printed document I can only summarize was written by my client. So you used the real writing as a reference to reproduce what the client wrote? Yes, as I said, it was my first job of that nature. So, who was your client? As I said in court, I do not know. Really? Even for such a suspicious request? If it was me, I want to know as much as I could about this requester. I never met them. Not personally, a Psyche Locks, of course. It seems like you're still hiding something. Something about this work. Let's hear it then. What are you hiding from me, Mr. Misham? I'm sorry, but I really don't know. I never met the client. True, when I asked the client's name, there were no Psyche Locks in sight. Regardless, you're hiding something. You have to be, otherwise it wouldn't make any sense. Why are you doing this to me? Well, I made my stand. No backing down now. What's Misham hiding? I can pretty much piece together what it is from what you said. What is it then? You told me what you knew about the client, and I couldn't see any Psyche Locks. Psycho Locks? Is that some sort of asylum security or a new hairstyle, perhaps? But then they did show up, didn't they? Oh my god. Not personally. Those words triggered the Psyche Locks. Again with the Psycho Locks. Now I really must know what they are. So you didn't meet with the client, but someone else did! Maybe the real forger behind this evidence? Perhaps I'm hung up on this lock business. I'm afraid you lost me. Yeah, well, I didn't come here to talk about Psyche Locks. As long as I come to the right conclusion, it doesn't matter how I got there. Your conclusion is? The real forger behind this wasn't you, Mr. Misham. Poppycock! I don't know what you're talking about. That's my work, I tell you. Made here in my studio. Who else could it have been but me? That's the real question, isn't it? If the forger wasn't you, and I don't have many other people to choose from. The real forger at Drew Studio is... The real forger is your daughter, Vera Misham, isn't it? Ridiculous! My daughter only 12 years old, Mr. Wright! I've always been more one for landscapes, not surrealism. Nice comeback, but you're shaking in your boots. I got you now. The only two people with access to the studio are you and your daughter. The psyche locks tell me you're not the forger, which makes your daughter the only possibility. Who joined?
I feel very much on the verge of going psycho lock myself.
Hey.
But all the-
Yeah.
Well, you missed. Well, you already know.
Man.
You already know Gavin, all right?
Yeah.
Well, we went back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass. Sorry.
That rhymed.
Yeah. And we're talking to Mr. Misham about the forgery. That's about it.
I don't know how you knew, but you're right. The one who made this page was my daughter, Vera, not I. She's only 12. A genius, you might call her.
Precious little girl outshining her father. There's been a lot of that going around recently.
I let her play in the studio, and she watched me.
Phoenix just hears a distant whip crack.
She taught herself in that way. The drafting tools and analytical devices I brought they became necessary. And my little girl's playthings now.
Ah, do I detect a bit of fatherly pride? So, Vera was the one who made this page? Would she know who the client was then?
Actually, the client came once. Here, to this studio.
What? Why didn't you say so sooner?
But their face was covered, and they did not want to talk to me.
So, they talked to your daughter?
I will speak only with the artist, the client told me.
Then that little girl is the key to our mystery client's true identity. Okay, what do I do now? Maybe I should talk to her father a bit more? Or is it time to turn my attention to Vera? We're gonna... Wait, no! We're gonna save it here.
Okay.